Trade intuition, the chart magician. Make sure to type bingo bango in the chat. Bingo bango with it. Domination, elevation, initiation, mitigation, continuation, summarization, revelation, notification, prognification, nullification, nullification, modification, fortification, unification, purification, replication, duplication, overstimulation, annihilation, accumulation, accumulation, continuation, 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 elevation, domination, mitigation, initiation, transformation, detonation, celebration, elevation, illumination, liberation, concentration, orchestration, organization, manifestation, observation, confirmation, acceleration, articulation, regulation, fluctuation, circulation, vegetation, legislation, orchestration, oscillation, penetration, constellation, motivation, revitalization, synchronization, modernization, visualization, operation, calibration, calibration, reverberation, meditation, levitation, infiltration, escalation, accumulation, continuation, initiation, mitigation, transformation, radiation, domination, elevation, celebration, vibration, liberation, illumination, continuation, continuation, elevation, domination, total detonation, generation, transformation.
That's right. Total destination. Oh, well, let's go. Let's do it in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo, bango. I said bingo, bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. So let's get our steps in and let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to trade successfully without the tuition. You don't need to join my group. You don't need to join my Discord or my Patreon or my Telegram or whatever to learn how to trade. I show you for free every single day. Now, if you want to join my paid group, well, then that's on Telegram. And those are for the updates for the trades. Those are for trade setups. It's the market moves, all that fun stuff. Very talented admins are in there, and they are there to help you with the thought process. But do you need that to learn? Nope, we do it here. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And let's get started. Crypto Bubbles, Mike in the house. What's up, Mike? Appreciate you for being here. Thank you very much. Floki's Angels in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you. Chris will be in a second. Get his nose and little minor things. Nice. I love it. It's really chilly today. I think it was like 55. Feels like 52-ish. I just turned on the heater. I should have turned it on earlier, so I wouldn't be wearing this hoodie. But just turned it on. All right, let's get started, guys. Crypto Bubbles on the daily. Oh my gosh, man. AB is down 11.3%. Zcash is down 11.8%. Any others double digits? I don't see them. We have Rain up 13%. What is Rain? I don't know. Run another meme coin. Run another coin that's just gonna dump, but we'll see. Would like to see the QNT chart when you get a chance. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I don't have I got a pen though. Do QNT. QNT. Mike. You got it. Let's look at the hourly time frame. Hourly. Normally I can tell if Bitcoin's going up or down. Hey, this, but it's literally half green, half red. If I see them mainly red, I'll say, oh, Bitcoin must be going down. We'll check in a second. If it's mainly green, oh, Bitcoin's probably going up. We're gonna check in a second. Half and half. Look. Gross. Let's look over here. Fear and Greed Index. Free shit. Crypto is in 23. Extreme Fear down 1 point. Now I have one of my cats here. I saw him. I thought I heard noise out there, so I called him in. I think the other one's inside. We'll see. Let's see here. We are looking at the liquidation heat map. Liquidation heat map. Now, we were talking about this yesterday. And I was saying, yeah, sure, liquidations are down here, but I think we're going to go up. I think we're going to go up so much that even though a few people, there were two, said that there's probably going down, I was sticking to my guns. I was like, you know what? I think we're going to bounce right here. Right now, here would be a really great opportunity for us to bounce. And we're going to show that in just a moment. And we'll find out what happened. Chris in the house. What's up, Chris? Let's go ahead and change this to 0.6. Al does this. And I was spot on yesterday. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda. And let's see here. 24-hour time frame. We're looking at this. Not too much. We have a really nice hotspot right here. 85,533. There is 42.76 million. Oh my gosh, my cat's running around like crazy. Let's see here. Another area right down here. 36 million, sitting at 84,598. Are we going to come down? Possible. Could we come up? Look at all this, man. The market makers are so mean. Look at all this they took just to maybe bring it down so they can have more liquidity. And if they want, they can just make it go sideways for a bit. We'll see. Let's go to, get out of here. 12-hour time frame. On the 12-hour, see that it got that liquidity right there. 86,916. And then the price at 87,274. Only to get it and then start coming down. Once again, we do have really nice liquidity right here, sitting at 85,558. 42 million, almost 43. Let's see here. See, usually everything's going by now. Gotta run to the pantry. Nice. People food and cat food. Let's go. See, let me read this out. My cats are going nuts right now too, especially Floki. She hopped on our bedroom door. What? Last night and today she just sat up there. She couldn't get down on her own. I had to get her down. That's funny. I love cats. I like dogs too. But with a dog, you yell at a dog, it'll whimper, put its tail between its legs, and kind of like just crying, whimpering. You yell at a cat, cat looks at you like, you talking to me? Nah, you probably ain't talking to me. And they just ignore you. That's why I love cats. Let's see here. Let's go to the 3-day. 3-day, what does it say? Oh man, look at all that liquidity we just took. Let's see if we break this level. And we're going to look at it too on the chart. But if we break that level, really nice liquidations. Again, 84,558, 36 million. And then a lot down here lower than that. Almost 59 million at 83,827. Now the market makers, they know we're looking at this. So what they can do is they can spoof these numbers. What does that mean? Putting large orders down here so that we see it bright in bright yellow, thinking that it's going to come down here, only for them to cancel the order and then flip the switch, and then it reverses, and then all those traders got trapped. So just be very careful. Sometimes these things play out like crazy, and sometimes they don't. Or sometimes, this may be our target down here. Price may come down only to come up, get all of these liquidations to come down again, tricking people thinking that we're going to come down here, only to make a lower low, lower high, again enticing the traders that this is the target, only to break the highs, because what it's doing as it's coming down is creating liquidity to the upside, and then eventually coming down here, potentially, or just skipping this altogether, continuing up. All right, I ate some sherbet. When I say some, I mean like a lot. I shouldn't have done it, but it was so good, and I kept on eating it. It was a guilty pleasure, but it's done. It's over with. But I'll probably regret it tomorrow. Oh, look at this. So here we're saying clash if we break this. We're on the 4-hour time frame. It's spoofed again. We cleaned to 839 this morning. Yeah. We're gonna look at it in just a second. If we break this level, there's a really good chance. Doesn't mean that we will, but there's a really good chance we'll come down here 0.02319. Sure enough, we went right to it. And if we do not, I'm looking for us to make a pivot, and let me draw it. Hopefully the background music's not too loud. Where is my drawing? We may do something like this. We come up, maybe a lower high or equal high from this right here. Then come down, break this. This is what we don't want. Here's a pivot. We don't want to break that pivot. If we break that pivot, we're looking at this one. And this is the level. Oh my gosh. If we break this, good Lord. Granted, I'm not in this coin. But if we do, our zone's way down here. Sitting at approximately, well, I'll tell you what, instead of keep on guessing, should have done this a long time ago. Let's actually do the levels. Magnitude on. The zone array. Snap in place. This one in purple. Hopefully y'all can see that. Here. So these are the zone. This is the zone that we may come to if we break this. Come on. Joe, have you ever used a chart before? Calm down, people. Good Lord. You guys are so mean. So here's the levels. 0.007963, 0.005488. But we did come to get the first one. We haven't come to the second one yet. But what we're looking for, the break of this level. Let's put this one in a yellow, just so they're different colors. So if we break this, it'll probably come up thinking, oh, we're gonna gain support, and then come on down. Make it a little bit higher. Right there. Now what we want to see is we want to see this. Where it comes up, sure. Then it retraces about 50%. Comes up here, maybe gets rejected. If it does, it's okay. Now let's go. This is what we want to see. So here we're gonna do a happy face. Looks different. So we'll do cool. Man, we're cool. So we're not that cool. We're that cool. If not, we'll do a nope, we won't do that. We'll do a oh man. There's our oh man face. Oh man. Let's see here. David said, I'm getting bullish if no more Black Swan events. Nice. Okay, Chris says, I'm still in all of my shorts from this weekend. Look at you. Yeah, I got out of mine. Was it Sunday when I thought it was Monday? Man, that was a mistake. It was a costly mistake. On Sunday, I thought it was Monday, and I thought we were going to move. We started coming out of our zone, and I thought we were going to have a Monday bounce. And then I found out it was Sunday during the stream, and you can see the expression on my face change, like, oh, crap. Could we have bounced still on Sunday? Sure. We have a higher chance, percentage-wise, to bounce on a Monday. I was like, oh, man. I just keep up with my thought process. But I closed my shorts. Just got thought we were gonna pump. And no, we ended up coming down hard too. Oh well, snooze you lose. Let's see here. Yes, okay. Let's see here. Still in the shorts from the weekend. Bitcoin from 90.2. Nice, very nice. Solana, Doge, AVAX. Wow, Cardano, ton, ETH. Man, you must have a lot of money. I got like $1 in 2 trades. We'll see what Asia does in a couple hours. Yeah, true. Very true. Speaking about the market, let's go to it. Let's look at the market. All right. Al, yesterday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, said that he is looking forward to Bitcoin to come down here when the price was, I believe right here. It was coming down, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We started getting a little bounce. I was like, I think we're gonna bounce, man. Like it's right here on the 0.5. This is what I like to see. This is where I want it to bounce. And I haven't said on the stream, this is where I really want it to bounce. Has a good chance of bouncing there. And Al's like, well, I don't mean to disagree. He didn't say that. I'm just speaking for him. But the whole liquidity using the threshold 0.6. He showed us some different time frames using the 0.5 threshold. And it's like, dude, like there's so much liquidity, and we saw it too, all right here. And I'm still, you know what? I think it's gonna fake us out. I think that liquidity is gonna stay there for a little bit, and then maybe go away, because now people are gonna be taking profits, closing trades, and whatever they're doing, or we'll start building it to the upside. I really thought we were gonna bounce here. I thought we were gonna come up. I thought we were gonna do this. This is what I thought we were gonna do. And matter of fact, Chris also said, I think we're gonna go down. But I don't know. And then Al said right here, do this. And look at this. Candles closed right there. Good Lord. With the wick a little bit lower. But I was pretty confident we're gonna bounce here. Then it started coming down. It's like, ah, crap. I guess it's coming down. And sure enough, took all that liquidity that we saw here, here, and here, estimate, came up, bearishly retest, came down, broke this level. Oh, crap. Man, win for Al and win for Chris. Big ol' L for Joe for trading tuition. I wish I knew what was going to happen. However, the liquidity was there, plain as day. But I was thinking, no, even though it's there, I think we're going to bounce. Nope. Sure didn't. Sure didn't. Let's see here. Chris says they're all demo trades, dude. For me, demo trading, I like. I also like doing trades just like on this chart. And there are times where I do this too, where I'm like, man, I think we're gonna go up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter, and I'm just, saying this to myself and using these, and I have them different color coded for depending on what it is. Blue is enter. So I'm gonna enter along right now. And I'm gonna put my stop loss right here really tight. And if my stop loss hits, then I get stopped out. And my target is gonna be about right here. And so this will be, again, just for me and just see what happens. Don't put any money on it. Maybe put an alert to let me know if I win or lose. I'll come back and I'll look at it. It's like, all right, cool, I won. Or man, lost. And so that's how I kind of demo trade without any money. Now, when I demo trade, I prefer, because there's all these exchanges, they let you demo trade. And you can put whatever number you want, 100,000, 500,000, or whatever it is. Whenever I do the demo trades on the exchanges, I put $1,000. That's it, just 1,000. See if I lose it, or see if I make money off of it. So, yeah. That's what I do. But let me take this stuff off. Checking the chats. David says, I'm an idiot. Swinging my rent in spot longs this morning. What? David, no. No. Yeah, you never want to. Hopefully you're playing. Hopefully. But yeah, you never want to use money that you need to trade. Can you make more money? Sure, of course. Can you lose it? Yeah. And then let's just say, we're doing some trades and with money that we need. Like, we know what to do and what not to do for the most part, but sometimes that greed will get to us a little bit more if we're making money, or that fear will get to us a little bit more if we're losing money. Like, oh man, I'm down $100, down 200, because you're putting in too much money. Oh man, I'm down 300. Let me just close it. And your stop loss is at 500. And then it bounces, starts going up. You lost 300, you get back in, and now it comes back down, $75 down, 100 out, $200 down. Like, what the heck, man? And let me just get out again. You get out again, now you're down 550, starts going up, and it hit the target that you were looking at, but guess what? Because you're trading with too much, you lost $550. Now, what happened? Joe, I should just left it in. Let's just say you left it in. And it goes up to almost your target. Boom, dump. Stop loss hit, minus 700. Holy smokes. Yeah, so trading with, and I mean, everybody says it, but with money you can afford to lose. Like, really. Yeah, I don't want to do your rent money, your mortgage, your vacation, your engagement, your wedding. You don't want to use any of that money for trading. And but Joe, my mentor, he just showed me he made $3,000 this morning. Yeah, he's trading 15. He's trading with 25. Plus if he loses $3,000, it doesn't affect him. Yeah. Be just careful. Chris says, I wish they were real for sure. I treat them as they're real. Yeah, you have to. Because if you just treat it like, I'm putting in $5,000 in this trade. If I lose 4,000, whatever. Ooh. Yeah, so you have a good mentality. Doing these demo trades, act like it's real money. And I had an account. And you'll see it too when I'm on YouTube. It's like, yeah, guys, let's get into the trade. I get into the trade. I forget all about it. I stop the stream. I do whatever. I come back to it, and like I'm not checking on it. I'm not updating my stop loss or anything like that. Or sometimes I forget to even put the target or stop loss, and I lose. And even though like I'll show you, hey guys, you know, our first target hit, blah blah, second target hit. You want to move up your stop loss, and I'll say it too. I forgot. So yeah, but I'll do like $10 account, and there's one where I was documenting, turned the $10 into 20 to 30 to, I think all the way up to like, I want to say, this may be just me trying to lie, I don't even remember, but I want to say 70. However, I didn't take it from 10 to 70. I did it from 10 to 20 to 30, back to 20, then 40. Then I'm getting really, man, I know everything, even though I know I don't. So I started doing higher leverage so I can make it faster. Well, I lost. Brought it all the way down to like $8. And then I think 7, something, I don't remember. So then I put in another $10, funded again. And then that I took it all the way to like 50. Then again, every time I start making really good, I up the leverage like dumb. And then pretty much all the, because I want to make that $10 to 100 just so I can show people, which is dumb. And then took that 50 again down to like $5. It's like, dang it. So then again, $10. I should do that again. But it's very boring though. Very boring. Because with $10, you turn into $10.25. Boring. $10.25, $10.50. Boring. Takes you, you know, a couple trades to get to $11. If you're just scalping or if you just let it sit or whatever. But even that's boring. But then, like when you start showing people like, hey, this trade got 80%. That's exciting. But the whole 30 cents, that's boring. Now, for me personally, I love doing it. But for YouTube, no one wants to see a $10 account go from $10 to $10.33 in a day. So let's see here. See here. Mr. Ethereum in the house. What's up, buddy? What's going on? Hopefully your channel's doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Those that don't know, Mr. Ethereum has a channel, so definitely check it out. If I have any admins in here that has his link, please post it in the chats. Spy in the house. Spy is on Twitch. What's going on, my friend? It's pretty cold over here. Low 50s. I just turned the heater. I can kind of feel it. Take this off. Don't fall down. Who was here when I almost fell down? That was embarrassing. Put it right by the mic so y'all could hear that. That was embarrassing. I'm doing hand signals. Whoa. Monitors almost fell on me, and the camera and the microphone, and it was nuts. It's crazy. Let's see here. Go ahead on the list. David says my limit at 84.2 build last night. Oh yeah, dude, you nailed it, man. Oh, you freaking nailed it with the wick right there. Yeah, for me, even though I saw liquidity to the downside, I was thinking we're gonna bounce. I was completely wrong. 100% wrong. Al was spot on. He was saying 84.5. He was spot on. I was thinking we're gonna bounce here on 0.5. We started to kind of, and then boop. As soon as we broke it, as soon as we broke that level, we were on the stream. As soon as we broke it, it's like, oh well, I guess we're gonna come down for this liquidity. We came down, barely retested, and boop. Rough. Here, Mr. Ethereum says, hope everyone is having a great night. Killing it today trading BMNR. Let's go. Okay, there you go. Very nice. Crypto Society says, what time frame are you trading on Trading Tuition? It depends on what I'm trading and how long I want to be in it. But on average, of course, I look at all the time frames. Top-down analysis. So if it just depends really on what coin. But this one, virtuals, I like entering on the 3 minute. And Sunday, man, I feel so dumb. Sunday, I thought was Monday. And I saw, right now on the 1 hour, I saw, this is a great setup. This was given by me, Damien. It's a great setup. Gave it to us over here. I'm like, okay, aggressive entry here, but I'm gonna wait. Set my alert here, 0.9506. Once the alert goes off, the 1 hour candle needs to close. It's in reference to time frames. It depends on how risky you are and for the coin and everything. So there's a lot of different variables. For this coin, it would have been on the 1 hour. 1 hour time frame is what I would have traded on. The alert goes off first. We check to see if the 1 hour candle closed above 0.9426. If it did, we entered. Then I see this. I'm thinking it's Monday. It's Sunday. I'm thinking it's Monday. I'm seeing Bitcoin breaking out of the zone that I created. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have a great bounce. Let's go. I posted this. I said it's aggressive entry. Safer entry still stands this, but I'm getting in. And sure enough, what happens? In the stream, they say, Joe, it's Sunday. I'm like, oh no. And you could literally see on that stream when they tell me that, all of my thought process of being bullish down the drain. I was like, oh, could we have pumped on a Sunday? Yes. The probability is better on a Monday, especially Tuesday. But Monday is better than Sunday, in my opinion. I was like, oh man, I'm running the trade. Even though we're under resistance, this zone, I'm still thinking, Monday, because I thought it was Monday. We're gonna break through it. It's time. Let's go. I said Sunday is like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it. And then no. And then what's funny is here I saw it. I was on the 3 minute. Joe, you're not answering the question. I kind of am. In reference to the time frames. It depends on how risky you want to be. And I say risky, but it depends on, so the lower the time frame, the higher probability of you catching the beginning of the move. However, with that being said, higher probability of it being a fake out. If you notice that you're getting stopped out more than you would like, or that your thought process isn't playing out the way you thought it would, increase your time frame. Let's say your mentor only trades on the 3 minute. I love the 3 minute. But that particular coin you're trading with doesn't like the 3 minute because you keep on getting stopped out. Try 15 minute. To be safer, try an hour. So that's what I always say. Here, the price came all the way down here, right? And I see this kind of coming up, coming down. I say, you know what? And this is all I saw. I didn't zoom out. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Hopefully it comes up. Very high risk. And I entered it right before the stream. No. Yes. I mean, this was a different stream. I did that. So we're right here. And I said, actually, we were up here. And I said, I drew this box I said more than likely it's going to come down here to get all the people who went long, you know, here. That's where everybody's going to put their stop loss right in here about. Then as the price is coming down and it was here, I said, we'll probably go a little bit further down, tap it, come up. And woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. This would have been a very aggressive entry because we don't know, like this pivot is very small. This pivot's great. Pivot is very small. So could we have ventured here? Sure. Would I have? Yeah, why not? Because I think we're gonna bounce up. This one is a great one to enter on. Sure enough, here's where we would have entered. And then stopped out. Or stop loss would have been right here. I don't think here. Depends what. Let's say we entered here. Great entry. Depends on how much leverage we're gonna do. And notice what I'm doing. I'm looking to the left. I didn't look to the right. I'm looking to the left. This is where one of my stop losses would have been, the lower one. And guess what would have happened? We would have been stopped out. Look at the Alt J. Boom, stopped out. But I would have put my stop loss right about here. Everybody else would have too. And that's why the market makers come right for it. So if we would have used like a, let's say 5 to 6x leverage, this is where our stop loss would have been. If we would have used because everybody's gonna have their stop loss right here. If we would have used maybe a 2x leverage, we can have our stop loss way down here. So that's another question I get. You know, how many how much leverage do you use? Depends on where my stop loss is at. But here would have been 2x. Would I have done a 2x? No. And so many different variables. Depends on how risky you are. Like virtuals can move. So for me personally, I would have done like a 10x. So I would have had my stop loss up right here. And I would have definitely been stopped out. And that's one thing I show you. I show you the reality of trading. What I would have done. So here, I would have entered thinking we're gonna go up. Now, granted, I don't put all of my money in. I break it up to at minimum 2 entries. Here would have been my first entry. Here would have been my second entry in this zone. Right in here, and then stopped out. Ouch. And then, depending on how much leverage you're going to use, I like using high leverage. We've been stopped out. Now, not looking good. Not looking good at all. We'll have to see. But yeah, in reference to the time frame, it just depends on the coin. Sometimes, like whenever there's coins, we're gonna check out QNT. On that one, there's times where I'll say, okay, we might go lower in time frames, but I bring it back to a higher time frame just so it's safer. And again, depending on how high your risk is, how soon you're gonna get in. You know, sometimes I do hour time frame, sometimes 15-minute time frame. Again, depends on the coin, depends on how the coin moves, and it just really depends. Now, to have a blanket statement, higher time frame is safer. But what do you mean by that? You mean like a 1 hour or daily? However safe you want to get. And not only that, but like how much move are you willing to miss? For me, I'll do a 1 hour. But again, it depends on like if we look. So what I like doing is I like explaining all this stuff. And I'm gonna check the chat in just a second. If we look at the 1 hour, we can see the candles are fairly okay. I mean, what do I mean by okay? They're not up going up. One candle is not going up 30%. 4%. That's a good sized candle. 4%. And so if you wait for the hour candle to close, and let's just say it is a 4% candle, are you willing to wait that 4%? Or are you doing high leverage and like, no, man, I want to get in soon? Well, then you go to a lower time frame. But for me, it just depends on the point. But on average, 1 hour. Just because hopefully we can catch some of that move before it potentially reverses, because that's what they've been doing. Okay. Let's see here. Me Damien says, let's see here. We are in a bear market. That's an announcement. Time to be greedy with the shorts and conservative with the longs positions. There you go. You heard it first. Me, Damien. Heard it first. And what we've been doing, we haven't broken a high yet. And for me, in order to be bullish, we need to hide all this. We need to break our highs. And we have yet to break a high. Even if we break this high, still not bullish. Because at any moment we can continue down and break the low. So, for me personally, I agree 100% with me, Damien. We're in a bear market until proven otherwise. You know, you can't tell me we're in a bull market right now. But Joe, the market structure, we haven't broken blah, blah, blah. True. But in my opinion, because we have not broken a high, you know, granted, if you're doing market structure, we are still bullish. This is the high that we need to break so that this low becomes the strong low. And it did. So now this is the strong low. This is the weak high. Came up. This is now the strong, or this is now the high. And this is now the low. Whoever wins determines if we're continuing or reversal. The low won, it beat the high. So now this becomes the strong low and the weak high. And I'm saying weak as in not strong, W-E-A-K, as opposed to W-E-E-K, because we are on the weekly chart, just in case there's any confusion. And we have not broken the strong low. So in essence, we are still in a bullish market. However, I completely agree with me, Damien, that in my opinion, we are bearish and we're potentially in the bull market. He says we are in the bull market. I say potentially we are until we're proven wrong. And how can we be proven wrong? We start breaking this high, then now we get back into this range. We break this. Okay. Now, to me, we're changing from my bearish stance to a bullish stance. Even though we're under this, now this is where the FOMO is going to kick in. We're at almost all-time highs, guys. You know, we're 10,000 away or whatever it is, you know, from the all-time high. Yeah, about 10,000. And everybody start talking about it again. And then we have the chance of making an all-time high. A new one. But until we reach this level, we could easily roll over and lose the momentum. So speaking on that, and I'm gonna get with the chat in just a second. Now that's the perfect opportunity to talk about this. Now I actually have a video I made about a year ago in reference to the all-time high potential, next all-time low potential, next date of the all-time low. And so definitely check it out. What is it, Joe? I don't remember. I don't even want to look at it for it right now, but I'll probably put all-time high. You're gonna make me look for it. No, we're not, Joe. We didn't say anything. You're just going there by yourself. Nobody cares about that. Well, this video was done over a year ago, so it'd be pretty interesting to see what the thought process was. Where's the magnifying glass? There it is. And type in all-time high, and then hit enter. It's 2 months ago. Oh, I may have done another video on it. I did do another video on it. So check out this video. This was done 2 months ago. But here you go. There's a video I did. Talking about the all-time highs. I want to say it was a year ago. Maybe it was this one. No, that's a live stream. I don't know. I'll probably look for it later. Maybe never. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's go back to this. So today, I did this again. You know, saying, you know, and all the prompts I gave ChatGPT, and also, man, what's up with ChatGPT? You've exceeded your amount of queries for analysis. So try back tomorrow. When did that start happening? Oh, unless you pay me $20 a month. Man, get out of here. And then of course I did Rock. So what I did was I asked for the all-time highs, the dates, the price, the run-up percentage, the pullback percentage, so that we could get a baseline for the anticipated, if this was the October 6th, if that was the all-time high, when would the all-time low be, and about what price? Well, for this one is ChatGPT. They said, best case scenario, we only get a 60% pullback, which would put us all-time low about 50,000. And this will be beginning of September 2026. The base case scenario is about 71.65%, right around 35.6. The worst case scenario, September, beginning of, well, in 2026, beginning of September, 80% drawback from the all-time high. If it was October 6th for 125,863, we're looking at $25,167 for Bitcoin. That's it. Now, that was according to ChatGPT. Grok. Joe, why'd you say it like that? I'm losing my wrist. Grok. Let's see this a little bit larger. Grok has different projections. I believe this one's Grok. For sure it is. So there's, different equations that it used. The average is 73% pullback. So for Grok, it's predicting a pullback of 73% from the all-time high that we just mentioned. And the prediction price, is 33,975 to be on or about the middle of September 2026. So that was from Grok and also ChatGPT. Now, I personally was thinking, because, we had the pullbacks. I don't have it here, but, one of the pullbacks was, 86%, I believe it was, and 77%. And of course, you had the first one. But they're reducing in size. And I'm thinking, well, the market cap is really huge, much larger than when it first started. instead of a 70% retracement, because I believe that in that video that I was referring to that I could not find, I believe it was 70% here. So this, I did a whole bunch of, I mean, I put all this into ChatGPT about a year ago or longer. But I was thinking that potentially, because what we've done is we've actually gone underneath the previous all-time highs. So here's our all-time high in 2021. If this, let me move this over. So if this was our all-time high, and we go underneath the previous all-time high, which would be about 50%, we're looking at around 68, 69. That's what we're looking at. However, if we go 60%, we're looking at about 49. If we go 70%, which I don't think we'll do, but on average, we're, like, especially the last couple cycles, we've reduced the amount that we retrace about 4, maybe 5%. And the last retracement, I believe, was 77%. So if we retrace, if we reduce it by 7% and we only retrace 70%, have that pullback, we're looking at 37. So this kind of goes in line with those two possible projections. So that's what I got on that. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Mike says, Joe, how much distance do you generally cover on that treadmill? I don't know. On the speed, it's not fast. It's 1.2. First, I was only doing it at 1 because I didn't want to like pass out. I didn't want to pass out on the stream. Joe, I don't know where Joe lives, but we need EMS over there. Why? What happened? He's unconscious. He started saying everything was spinning, and then his eyes rolled back and he just fell down. What was he doing? He's on a treadmill. Oh. And now I got it at 1.2. I don't know how long. But I should do this for like 4 hours today because I ate some sherbet. I haven't had sherbet in a long time. And I ate some. Then I ate some more. Then I got some more. I finished it. Done. I finished it. So no more sherbet for me. I don't have any more. Oh my gosh. 4 miles an hour. It's 1.2. Right now I've gone a distance of 1, whatever that is. Is that a mile? It can't be a mile. But I tell you what though, I don't know how much longer this treadmill is gonna last. The past like 3 times, it smells like it's burning. Like when I turn it off, it smells like it's burning. But there was one where I went like an hour and a half. Another time I went 2 hours. So I think if I do like over an hour, it starts to smell. I don't know. Maybe that'll be my excuse. I can't do the treadmill anymore, guys, as I'm eating my ice cream. And I got a hot dog and fried chicken. I don't know, guys. My treadmill broke. Drinking my Diet Coke. Big old, I was gonna say 3 liter, but I'll have one of those where you put the Gatorades in, that big thing, like the sports events. I'll have that with Diet Coke. Or just a big old funnel. Do that. No, I don't even know. No, I do about 1. Yeah, it's at 1 mile an hour. I never really looked at it. I just look at the time. Like, oh good, I can get off the treadmill now. But yeah, try to do it for an hour. But there's times where like I'll be making a song, and the songs usually take about an hour to make. Oh man, we haven't even looked at Quant. I'm sorry. Man, I get to talking. Jeez, I'm sorry guys. Let's see here. QNT. I get to talking. I think everything we talked about today was pretty much not too much distractions. Okay. Look at you. I see you. Joe, why do you keep on doing that? Oh, what are you talking about? You keep on looking like you're crazy or something. You're going left to right, right to left. I'm looking for my zones. So here's our pretty good resistance zone. What kind of body stopping? Right in this area. We did tap it. Joe, that's liquidity. Blah, blah, blah. Fine, whatever. You call it what you want. I call it a box. Call it a zone. Barely missed it. Ooh, sexy. Like this one. Okay, this one's a tight box. Here to here. We need to expand this. Perfect. Go to this one. Perfecto mundo. Like it. All the way across. And so when I'm using these, I'm looking to see where they go. How many touches we get. We get touches, we're good. So right now, if we pull back, and I wouldn't be mad if we did. I mean, we kind of already did. But if we pull back, I would not be mad if we bounce right here, right around 92. And that'd be good too. We went up, nice, little retracement. Went up. I'd like to see, I don't really count that. I mean, it's there. I'm referring to the wick. But I would like to see it come down a little bit more. Bang tools on. Let's just go from this one. When I say this one, I mean pivot. Joe, are you pooping? No, I gotta do like a squat and a walk to get it here. Okay, so right now it's at the 382. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Oh, beautiful, man. Okay, it went a little bit lower than I would like. I like the 0.5, but it went right into my golden pocket, 0.5, 618. Yes, I know y'all say 618, 65. I'm old school. And that looks so good. So do I think it's gonna go from here? No. Joe, they're gonna come down. Maybe here 96.72, possible. Then come up, break this. And then fake out everybody. Man. Let's say we'll do another wick. Do this. Come down. Fake everybody out. Okay, maybe some more. Something like this. Fake everybody out to now come up. That's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, so let me draw my here, I think. Oh, nope. My phone. Do a candle like so. Wait, oh, like so. Hey. Oh. I'm doing something. The wick, I think. Yeah, so we'll go right there. So I think we'll come in here, pick everybody out, like on 1 hour, who's entering the 1 hour. But then the 4 hour may produce a wick that goes a little bit higher than this, just to trap people. Come down, everybody starts, oh, let's go short. And then they end up doing a higher low. We got a low, higher low, higher low. That's what I think. I like it. It looks strong. It's very strong. See here, I got stopped out near breakout. I made $2 on virtuals. Hey, you made money. I lost money. I gambled, and then I added to the gamble. I was like, no, you know what? Let me just cut my loss. So I put my stop loss like super, super tight. And then I got stopped out. Where was it? What's up on my phone? Hopefully it's not an emergency. See here. You know what? I think I put my stop loss like somewhere here. And I got stopped out. And it ran up. And then bloop, and all the way up here. Missed it. And I was pretty sure that was gonna happen too. Like, I can't watch it. Let's see here. I'm sleepy. Chris says, I honestly think we may go back to Wednesday being a good day of the week for crypto. Okay. There you go. Hey. Duality C in the house. What's up, my friend? What's going on? Gatorade. Yeah, I got some flavored for my water. Got that. I was gonna get soda. I was like, no soda. Get that flavored water. Mike says, awesome. Thanks, Joe. Took you long enough. Sorry, I forgot. Sometimes you gotta remind me too. Any other questions, comments, concerns, issues? Oh, who are we gonna go to next? That's something we need to know. Today's Monday. I can't believe yesterday, man. What we're gonna go to next is this. Yeah, I don't even look at this number anymore. Before I would look at the number, like, I'm out of here, guys. I don't get that number anymore. Redirect. Who's live? Who's coming live? Who's going live? Be safer, but he usually finishes right now. If not, we'd go to him. Lunar Beaches just started. Okay, I don't see him. I hate that. Unless I passed him. Oh, Lunar Beaches right here. Go over here. So same thing, guys. Put Trade Intuition Raid. I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys are the absolute best. Trade Intuition Raid. I do thank you. Make sure to smash the like. I do thank you guys very much. We did our 1 hour on the treadmill. 62 minutes. Let's go. Getting our steps in. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, be careful who you watch. Manage your risk. Ask questions. Validate the person you're watching. I do thank you very much. See you in the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care.
Trade intuition, the chart magician. Make sure to type bingo bango.
There's the off button. No smoke today. Good. Where is that off button? Oh, there it is.